Dear P2 students, our fifth chapter is Elements and Compounds, and the first topic is 5.1, that is about elements. Let's start the introduction of the elements, means what is an element. Element is the simplest substance which can't be further broken down into simpler substances by the chemical reaction. It means element is the simplest substance. It is too small. It is the base of the matter and it can't be further broken down. They have given you the example of the water molecule. Water is a compound and it is made up of two elements, oxygen and the hydrogen. They have shown you a model of a water particle or a water molecule or a water compound, and they just want to tell you about this water is a compound because it is made up of two type of elements, hydrogen and oxygen, and this oxygen and hydrogen can't be further broken down. Yes, by chemical reaction hydrogen and oxygen can combine to make a new substance, that is a water. Over here they have given you the example of the water, that water is a new substance which is formed by the chemical reaction of the oxygen and the hydrogen. And in order to prove this, they are showing you an experiment that water is a compound, and by passing a water through a special type of a cell that is called electrolytic cell, water can be broken down into its elements hydrogen gas and oxygen gas by passing the current. It means water is a compound, that's why it can be broken down into its specific elements hydrogen gas and the oxygen gas. Over here they have given you the example of the stars. Stars are the compounds and they are made up of two type of the elements, hydrogen and the helium, and these are the abundant elements in the universe. They are asking that all the type of the matter, whether it is a living matter or a non-living matter, whether it's a plants, animals or the human beings or the non-living things like earth crust, air, water, these all type of the compounds are made up of the elements. Almost 100 elements have been discovered, and till now we are hopeful that more elements will be discovered. For further detail, they have given you the comparison of the human body as the example of the living thing and non-living thing as the example of the earth crust with the help of the pie charts, and they are showing you the different type of the elements which make the human body and the earth crust. The purpose is this, yes, the human body, which is the example of the living matter, and the earth crust, which is the example of the non-living matter, they are made up of the elements, and these elements are too small and too simple that they can't be further divided.